Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now. They're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
The Vols will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the right. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill.
Turning it on! Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Right on the money. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. They drive down the field, they scored, they go for two and get it, and we've got an 8-8 ball game here in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the big fella to the corner. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice.
He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is one, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but two, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house. Now you're setting up 4th down.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes. And
there he goes.
Let's go.
A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
How was his 97 speed not staying with his?
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh my gosh, this nigga threw it inaccurate. Oh my gosh, bro, this nigga's about to get benched, bro. Oh, come on, my nigga. I can't even bench him because he's, like, better. Fuck, bro, like. Nah, deep throws. He got it. Yeah. DJ back in. Okay, this, bro, that shit is wild. That shit right there is wild, bro. That shit's so wild, bro. Yeah, it is Ben.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Oh, my God.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
To the air, it's Aguilar. They've got the screen set up. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's locked. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat.
That's the problem.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Aguilar. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Vols are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out. Physically feeling. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets it past the marker. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker.
You gotta stop with
just
this
like that.
pick six. Pick 6 lag. Oh my goodness, lag.
That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as
Bro,
much as
hype is
possible.
crazy.
Because he'll make it happen.
Looking for the 2-point
I agree with
try.
myself. Not what they say.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there. The defense standing tall on this two-point conversion attempt, and we are still tied. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Aguilar. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Found the spot in the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Damn, let's go.
That's number 10.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Find some fresh air. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket.
Oh my God, Sonny, you know what? I don't know. Sonny, oh my God, Sonny. How do you mess that up, my boy?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
To the air, it's Carr. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Oh,
that one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
The football, and they'll
He
turn it over
dropped
on
it.
down.
Oh my
First half,
God.
time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, that's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
To the air, it's Carr. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Damn,
Trying to get away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected it.
Oh, he's got some space. Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Lott. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly, quickly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Newton. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the balls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This time he's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Price. Open space at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Here's the handoff. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here comes the two-point try. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after...
Oh, man. Oh, man. No. Oh, no. Quitter. Not a quitter. Not a quitter. Like, come on, man. 4 minutes left. Damn.